The investigation continues into a food poisoning outbreak at a restaurant in Taipei. So far, 18 victims have been identified. 2 have died and 5 are in critical condition.
Early on Thursday, autopsies were conducted on the 2 dead victims in hopes of identifying the toxin to blame.
So far, 2 people have died from suspected food poisoning after eating at a Polam Kopitiam restaurant in Taipei. Prosecutors and forensic pathologists conducted autopsies on the bodies Thursday morning. Families of the victims are distraught.
We come here today with heavy hearts and immense sorrow, but we trust that law enforcement and the judiciary, as well as all the relevant agencies and experts, will provide my father and our family with closure. The first thing I did after my husband passed away on March 24th was report the matter to authorities. I asked prosecutors to examine the body so that I could get justice for my husband. I hope all the victims and their families can get the justice they deserve.
As part of an investigation, prosecutors have seized crucial evidence, including security camera footage and food supply sales slips. They've also taken statements from witnesses and other people related to the case. On Thursday, autopsies were conducted in hopes of identifying the toxin that caused the illness.
After examining the head, we looked at the stomach. We collected blood samples and stomach samples for analysis and culturing. Then we looked at the liver and kidneys to see whether there were any changes caused by toxic substances.
According to an ET Today report, diners who had ordered meals from the restaurant on food delivery apps also got sick.
While I was eating, I felt okay. I didn't feel anything. But the following day, I had an upset stomach and I was vomiting. I actually ordered 2 servings by accident. The next morning, I opened the one I hadn't eaten and it looked completely different from the photo. It was all black and it smelled sour.
The Taipei city government has ordered the restaurant group to close all its businesses. On Thursday, the city's Department of Health found that the company failed to register one of its outlets with the government.
During our talks with the restaurant group, we found that one of its businesses wasn't registered, and during our talks with them, they didn't mention this restaurant. The outlet in question is called Exotic Vegan Bar, and it was still open on Wednesday evening. The company will be fined 3 million NT in accordance with the Act governing food safety and sanitation.
Not only that, its Xingyi branch's liability insurance expired in October and had not been renewed.
In December, Cathay Century Insurance asked the company to pay its insurance premiums, warning that failure to pay would result in cancellation of the insurance policy. According to the Act governing food safety and sanitation, the maximum fine is 3 million NT.
At 5 p.m. on Thursday, the founder of Polam Kopitiam met Taipei's Department of Legal Affairs at City Hall. The business is now under not just a judicial investigation, but a probe from the city government.